Hey Libra, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I'm Eve. We're going to get you a message. I have a new spread I'm using. I call it the Tree of Darkness. And we're just going to take a look at maybe some dark bits here and there and see what's going on. Alright, what are you hunting down here? Resolve. You're not the first one to get that there. So this is it could be a couple things here. So with this card, it can be people fighting over something, people trying to climb over each other to get to some kind of end goal or a prize or whatever. And it really does seem like one of these figures is closer to the goal than the others. Like a first, second, third place kind of thing. So, competition it could be, but there is something about working together, doing the right thing. It's meant to be a group effort here. And it's like you are trying to resolve the situation of like competition versus, collaboration or something like that. So what you don't realize, Libra, is that there is something, I feel like something's going to happen, but it's a ways off. Something is going to happen in regards to this. So resolution could very well come summertime, but that's a ways off because we're barely in spring, right? So you've got a couple seasons to go. There's some kind of growth that's needed before you can reach resolution here. And I don't know if you think this is going to happen way sooner, and because this here is something that you don't realize. Down here, this is kind of like the fear factor in the equation. Okay, so we have the death card. I don't know what I think about this. It just kind of feels like it doesn't feel real. I don't know. To me, it's like I'm getting like definite like vampire vibes here. It's like you're afraid of being fed upon somehow. What is this? What is this vampire vibe for Libra? Sphere. I don't know, it's like being drained. Okay, it's being drained. That's the vampire. Okay. So it's not really being fed upon per se, but it's like being drained to the point of calling it quits or leaving or not going further. And if you are trying to do something, achieve a goal here as like a solo mission, like no, this is my party, it's just about me, then perhaps you will be drained because, if you share the load with others, it seems like it would be a lot easier. And you wouldn't get drained to the point of walking away. But we cannot ignore the fact that this This is the Death card, which is an ending, and the Clarifier is a card of walking away, which is usually what happens after an ending, or they're related somehow, you know what I mean? It's like maybe there's some of you who are afraid that some kind of a good time is coming to an end. Like the honeymoon phase of something is over. So what are you avoiding? So we have the Ace of Sorrow here, and it's self-loathing. I don't really feel right now in this reading that you are having a lot of self-loathing, Libra. I just don't feel like that's your style. You know what I mean? Perhaps that's why you're avoiding going there, because it's not your style. I mean, I could see like you, like, like it looks like she's taking a peek. Like, I'm not looking at this, but I'm gonna peek at it just to see, get a preview. So why do you not go there? Because you don't want to weigh yourself down. Five of Sorrow, Doom and Gloom. You know better, Libra. That's actually very big of you. You know better. You know better than to go down the rabbit hole of self-loathing, because it's like this staircase, and it just goes down, 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 or down, down, whichever. This is kind of trippy. All right. So what is it that you wish you could say? Kind of like hidden thoughts. Thoughts you keep to yourself. Huh. So perhaps there is a little truth to the previous vampire, like feeling I was getting, because we have here taken for granted it's being used. So vampires, do they use you? This feels like doubt, like unvoiced doubts. And so why do you not voice them? Because you're a smart old cookie. Because you know better. I kind of like this, Libra. It's like you're being very adulty here, and I like that. And you are using wisdom. I mean, it's like you know what's good for you. You know what will take you in a bad direction. You know that in this circumstance, cooperation is much more valuable. The only thing really that you're not aware of is this here, which could be just like some kind of time difference. All right, let's get advice. So we're gonna get advice for this section and this section here. So Libra's advice, although I don't even know that you need any right now. Is there any, well, maybe just is there any extra information for Libra regarding how smart they are to not go down the self-loathing rabbit hole? Any advice for Libra? Anything? Oh. Okay, so we have crocodile tears, submerged. Like, does that not look like it could be like the tip of a crocodile skull? Yeah, this is why you don't go down the rabbit hole, because you'd cry so much, you'd fill up a whole ocean, you'd be drowning in it, drowning in the grief. You got grief. And, and you have Necropolis. The city of the dead. Okay. Yeah, I get it. We get it. You know better than to go there. Okay. All right, Libra. Let's go over here. So these are kind of like your unspoken thoughts. These kind of fears and doubts, like, well, maybe I'm being fed upon. Maybe I'm being taken for granted. Maybe I'm not being. No, I'm not truly appreciated. Just these little doubts that you're smart enough to know better that they're not true, but which is why you don't say them. So what kind of advice or info does Libra need about this? All right, so we have the moon and foresight. Wow, I like that combination because the moon kind of, represents the unknown, things that deceive us, things that are clouded. And then we have foresight, which means you can kind of read between the lines here, which is kind of related to this wisdom here. You know better. You know better than to let let doubt ruin what you have going on. You've got the foresight here. This is confirmation for you. Yeah, you seem like you're on the right track, Libra. All right. So this is your message. Take what resonates, and I'll see you later. Bye, Libra.